We've got Henk Meintjes, who is from Liberty, and he is the head of risk product management. Good afternoon, Henk.
Good afternoon to you.
It's good to have you.
Thank you very much.
At least we have a bit of sunshine today, hey?
Yeah, no, it's looking like a wonderful day out there.
Better than the last 2 days we had. And we just want to explore the issue of income. You know, everyone who's lucky enough has some way of deriving an income, whether it's through a salary or through a business, or maybe for those lucky few through investments.
Yeah.
And I think, as we've been mentioning earlier, that, you know, your ability to generate an income is quite a big asset, and it's one that needs to be protected. So what's the importance of income protection?
Well, Thuli, I think for most of us, we're not lucky enough to have those investments that we can live off. So most of us need to go out there each day, do our jobs, earn our keep, and that's really what we speak about. That ability to think, to be able to drive to the office, to, if you're a manual laborer, use your hands. All these things matter.
Of course.
And something like a motor vehicle accident or other disability can take that ability away from you, and that's really what we're looking to ensure.
And I think it's something that people never think about. People would get life cover, get medical aid, and but never really think about income protection. But someone would think, well, if I have life cover, it will, pay out if it has a disability component, if I'm not able to work. But what's the difference between income protection and life insurance?
That's a great question. And I do think sometimes our clients are confused about the cover they have. When we're talking today, and really the types of benefits that I want our listeners to think about is something that will replace your income on a monthly basis.
All right.
Even when you're just temporarily disabled to work or unable to work. So, you could be in a motor vehicle accident and it could take you 3 months to recover.
As you recover, yes. Yeah.
And if you don't have income protection to kind of replace that salary for those 3 months, that can really put a big dent in your savings.
All right.
Life cover and disability cover, as you might think, it only pays out if you pass away. But what happens if you're still alive?
Okay. And of course, income protection, what does it actually cover? Is it only just instances where maybe you're injured and you're unable to work? Does it cover retrenchment? Does it cover you if you've decided to just tell your boss
Yeah. No. So unfortunately, we can't insure you against your own behavior.
Okay. So maybe let us know, what are you protected against?
Yeah. No. So of course, illness and disability is the main claim triggers, and the main things, the unavoidable and uncertain things that can affect your ability to earn an income. So those are the primary things we insure. Then there is also options to insure other events, such as retrenchment. So we can pay an income for up to 6 months following a retrenchment if you've elected that cover. And then there's also some innovative features. We might consider our own ability to work if we are sick or disabled, but what happens if your family, your spouse or your child is disabled or sick?
All right.
And then you might need to stay at home and look after them. So there's some innovative features in our products which allow you to still receive an income while you're not working and looking after those.
Perfect. And then what's the right age or time to get income protection?
So income protection is typically only available for someone who's already employed. But the sooner you get it, the better. It's particularly at a young age. If you're disabled, you're losing that entire future income stream, from 20 all the way up to 65 potentially.
All right.
So that's why we say your ability to earn an income is your largest asset when you're young. As you near retirement age, if you become disabled at the age of 60, you were potentially going to be working a shorter duration after that. So it's not as big a loss in your entire portfolio as when you are young. So the sooner, the better.
And then what type of payouts can you expect? Is it monthly or is it lump sum?
Income protection that we're talking about today, we're talking about a recurring benefit. So that pays a monthly sum insured while you're unable to work, up to 100% of your salary. And of course, there is also important to consider something like a lump sum benefit, which can allow you to change your lifestyle. Maybe, if you're in a wheelchair, allow you to pay for those types of changes as well. So it is also important to consider a lump sum product, a holistic coverage.
And then lastly, as we wrap up, Henk, we're almost out of time. Does income protection become a substitute for retirement cover?
It is not a substitute for retirement cover. It is there to replace the income that you would have earned, and therefore you might have put away some of those earnings towards your retirement, but it's not a replacement. It's a very important tool, though, in planning your retirement, because if you're unable to work up to the age of 65, you would still have needed an income to invest towards your retirement.
All right. And what if you've never claimed until you retire? Do you get some kind of payout at that point?
No, there's no. It is a risk benefit, so it is there for if the unfortunate happens to you, the unplanned happens to you. There are again, however, innovative features. So there are whole of life income protection options, such that your benefit continues after retirement, or retirement age rather, if you have medical needs. So typically those are underscored by certain impairments. So in retirement, you might have been spending some of your money that you had not intended to be spending towards medical bills, and really the benefit's designed to help you cover those